morning, people. Well, I've had a little bit of a success. Using this 32 gig card, the SanDisk that has the faster data transfer rate. Actually helped out. Found out that there's actually something on my computer that's causing it to glitch out. It's not the card, but the other memory card, the PNY memory card that I had in here, that one's actually glitching out on the card itself. So evidently the camera didn't like the PNY card either. So I've got my answer now. And none of my cameras will anymore run a PNY memory card. I don't get it though. I had the PNY, I think it was the Ultimate 16 gig. It's a class 4, and I never had a problem with it. Not once. Don't understand that for nothing. Something that kind of bothers me a little bit. My only goal for this year was to make it to VidCon. This year was a monumental year to have gone to VidCon. Didn't make it. Everybody always says, well, there's always next year. Not quite the same thing, though. Oh, yeah. Got a new toy yesterday. I'll wait till the light clears. This is called the iTaste MVP. It's got a micro USB and a regular USB charging port on the bottom of it, and a little output on-off switch. It's 26 milliamp hour battery, and as long as I've got a cable with me, if my cell phone ever dies, I can plug it into this and actually charge my cell phone with it. Of course, then I don't have anything to vape with after that unless I'm carrying my spare, which today I happen to be. If this thing lasts me all day today, then I can pretty much just keep my spare as a spare. This one came a little different wrapper on it. Got a little carbon fiber wrap going around the whole thing. Usually they're just painted blue or silver. I have seen some that are black too, which I think that's what this one actually was black to begin with. $40. Did some wheeling and dealing at the event, and got it pretty cheap. I don't know. Didn't get much else at all done this weekend. turning into a little bit of a bum. No good reason for it, no good excuse. Well, and I actually worked Saturday, and it wasn't a bad day. Actually, we knocked out quite a few of the people that are working from home. They were getting new computers and new secure boxes to connect with. Yeah, something else I learned. There's a police chief in Pennsylvania that is what I'd consider the biggest nut job I've ever seen in my life. And why the federal government hasn't stepped in on this guy, I'll never know. He's all about the Second Amendment and on, which I am too. I'm a gun owner myself. But this guy is a genuine nutbag. Not because he's a gun owner, not because he's an advocate for the Second Amendment, but he's basically holding the town that he lives in, the town that he's police chief in, he's holding them hostage. People are afraid to go to public meetings because they know him and all his little buddies are going to be standing out there with their automatic weapons. I'll post if I can remember to do it, I'll post a link to the story down in the description there where you can read the story for yourself. But I honestly do not know how the government has not moved in on this guy already, or why they haven't. What he's doing is completely detrimental to the whole argument for the Second Amendment. Completely. Just like terrorists, what he's doing is completely extreme. But yet he doesn't see it that way. It's on YouTube and just cussing up a storm, blowing away whatever he's shooting at. He's wasting tons of ammo. Every time he shoots another gun, it's not a regular gun, it's a automatic, whatever it is, even his pistol, which I think is illegal for him to have done. I'm not against people owning guns. I'm not against people owning automatic weapons. But if you're going to put a law out there stating that you can't have an automatic pistol, I mean, obviously, evidently somebody's allowed to have them because they exist. But I don't think the police chief of a small town is one of those people that qualify for owning an automatic pistol. He doesn't have anybody that are coming after him that would require him to have a pistol like that. Now, if he's a collector and that's just one of his collections, that's another story. But if that was just one of his collections, he wouldn't be standing out there shooting it like an idiot. That's just my take on it. I'm going to have to figure out a different angle for that camera. Well, everybody's hitting their brakes coming down the hill. That either means one of two things. Either somebody dragging their butt going down the road, or cop down here somewhere. Either way, I'm backing it off a little. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for right now. If something else comes up, I'll be on here again. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And I still beat him out of the parking lot. Oh man. The guy that's doing the good training with me, the one that's showing me the ropes of everything, he's got the idea he was leaving before me, put his sunglasses on, logged out, and walked right out. I just waved at him as I passed him. Still in our parking lot. Come on, people. I guess I should have gone just then. Yep. I guess the weatherman was right again. He said it was supposed to, there was supposed to be the potential of a mild rain, but as high up in the atmosphere as the clouds were, we probably wouldn't get it. Anyway, back to my original thought, because even my wife's giving me fits about not sticking on the topic, going way off in left field. Keep telling people, that's my ADHD. I can't help it, I've always done that. But anyway, I'm getting a good training now. I actually made a call and resolved one issue that, of course, it was one that I've done 100 times here already. But I learned how to open up and close my cases, profile them properly. That's one step out of about 5,000. I'm not intimidated by it. A lot of the jobs that I've worked before, it was real easy to get intimidated by being left to your own devices. But at least with the guy that is training me right now to do the phone queue, I mean, he's not teaching me how to work on computers. If I didn't know that, I wouldn't have got the job in the first place. And if my manager didn't appreciate how effective I was at doing what I know, I wouldn't have got the job. Wouldn't even got a second look. But yeah, it's coming together slowly. My immediate manager, well, mine and his, we're the only two on the phones here in Nashville. But our manager, who is in Alabama of all places, that's our immediate supervisor, rather, not our manager. He had mentioned being in a training program for about a month, and only because of the fact that I'd already been in it 2 weeks and I didn't learn squat. And it wasn't the guy that's training me's fault. The guy that's training me didn't have anything to go by to train anybody either. Like I said, there's no training program. But I'm doing pretty good with it right now. Of course, I've been told that tomorrow they're throwing me to the wolves, and I still don't know where half the stuff is in the network. So this is going to be fun. Not panic, but I'm going to have some really long calls, and I think they expect that of me. And I read them, but by the way, for those of you that don't follow some of the bigger YouTubers that much, There is a movie about YouTubers coming out soon. I don't know exactly when, but they said soon. They did announce it at VidCon. It's basically about vlogging. I'm not in it. I'm not trying to be in it. But it's being put together by Apprentice A. They've done a lot of traveling, a lot of recording, a lot of hard work, gave up a lot to do this. I don't even want to think about how much money they had to invest just to be able to do all this. But I'll announce it when it's actually released. I don't think they mentioned exactly when they're going to release it, but they did play the trailer at VidCon. And I didn't recognize a lot of the people in the trailer, but just the trailer, to me, knowing a big majority of the people in the video or in the movie, knowing a big majority of the larger YouTubers that were in the trailer, I think it's going to be a good movie. Of course, it's going to wind up kind of being a little sappy too, because from what I've seen, their goal has been to make everybody cry at least once while they're talking about their experience and how they got big on YouTube and this, that, and the other. I think it's funny myself, but at the same time, I think it's going to be just an overall good movie. It'll have its laughs and its tear-jerking moments and the whole nine. But I honestly don't remember the title. Shoot me. But I do recommend it if you get a chance to see it when it comes out. It was supposed to be something like I'm vlogging here, something Shay Carl's little sign, and then they decided to make it more than just Shay Carl. Make it about vlogging in general. Everybody that's been a part of the YouTube community and gotten big from it. Which, to me, is a lot more interesting because you're not just focusing on this one person or this one family. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it gives people a little broader subject matter to focus on, basically. But anyway, that's it. Again, I thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all, and you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.